Hola, hello, bonjour, welcome to Costa Rica, more specifically Nuevo Arenal. You can see the lake is right beside us. Show you the rest of the view from here at the end of the video, but for now I thought that nice ceiba tree would be a good shot, so enjoy. Well, I'm here. It's almost been 3 months since I arrived here. Got here at the beginning of March, and it's been sublime. 4 months ago, I had no idea I was going to be in Costa Rica. I knew Central or South America was calling me, but outside of that, I really wasn't sure. I guess I want to fill you in with a bit of what I've been up to and how I got out here. Now, about 4 months ago, I had reached out to a woman I had met at a breath workshop in Toronto. It was a Cobra Breath Tantric workshop. Her name was Julia Malone, her name is Julia Malone, and she's a medicine provider and hosts many different retreats around the globe, actually. But she's based out of Costa Rica right now. I basically took a leap of faith when my life was exploding. My basement apartment had just flooded. My workplace was really triggering me, and I just couldn't get comfortable. Things were just exploding, and I knew these were many pushes from the spirit telling me that I wasn't in line with my path. Now, I had reached out to her because from a short conversation we had at this breath workshop, I knew that she had worked with a plant medicine that through a dream had been calling out to me. After a few days of reaching out to her, filling her in with my situation, she told me that she had a possible work exchange for me. So I set up this GoFundMe and I put it out there, and ultimately I am so grateful for all the donations I got and all the support I've got, whether it was acting as a mirror for me, whether it was a financial donation or just words of encouragement. I thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I am extremely grateful. I had just enough money to get a ticket out here, to have some spending money here, and to ultimately buy a ticket for my next leg of my journey, which, thanks to Julia, is a trip to Africa. Now, the plant medicine she works with mainly in Costa Rica is a plant called Iboga. The way we work with it is the root bark of the tree, and the stuff we are getting is straight from Gabon. It is an unbelievable plant medicine. So after initially working with Julia, and within the first couple weeks I had my own first psycho-spiritual journey, which was transformative. It was surreal. It literally helped me open my eyes to this wonderful dream we are living in. Most importantly, it helped me deepen my sense of truth within myself. From a young age, I knew I was meant to be working in the earth, working for the earth, integrating the earth into me, whether it's through plant medicines or simply just listening to the wind. I really feel my truth that I'm meant to be living is to help people tune into Gaia, to Pachamama, and to be helping find their truth, with and without the plant medicines. Now, the morning after my first psycho-spiritual journey, I shed over 15 years of false beliefs, pre-programmed fears, and it was hard. It was actually quite sad. I bawled my eyes out for at least 10 minutes underneath a ceiba tree, and it was a profound experience where I felt that my inner child weeping for all the years trying to live a life that wasn't mine, and then my other self, my father, in my own being, holding space for me there. And it was back and forth for a solid 10 minutes, and it was actually ecstasy to witness it from above, and know that that was taking place was euphoric. It was such a release. And the phrase that I gained out of this experience during this 12-hour ceremony where I was laying down on a mattress in meditation was that as a young child, I felt it was unsafe for me to be living my truth. So much so that I began trying to become a chameleon to the truth that I perceived of others. And no wonder that kept blowing up in my face, because it wasn't my truth, but I got pretty damn good at living the truth of others. In the long run, it's actually helped round me out, I'd say. So maybe it was all divinely orchestrated. I don't know, but I do know coming here, it was time for me to shed all those beliefs. It was time to start living my truth. And here I am. After my first ceremony, it was clear to Julie and I that I am meant to be working with these plant medicines, specifically Iboga. I am meant to be holding space for people under ceremony and providing this medicine in a space that isn't full of anxiety. It's full of ritual, full of practice, and full of sanctity to help keep an open channel of spirit. So in saying that, I am now going to be transitioning to Africa at the end of July. I'll be leaving here on May 26th. I have all of June at home, and then July I come back here to Costa Rica for some more ceremonies to help Julia out, and then July 31st I fly to Africa. I'll be there until September 5th, and I will be in Gabon, in a specific Bwiti village, learning and apprenticing and watching how this village holds space. I'm extremely nervous, but also very excited. There is a lot more depth in this practice that I'm going to be learning about. So if you guys have any questions about that, I'd love to share. I want to say thank you again, because it is with this GoFundMe that I was able to have the finances immediately for this experience, this plane ticket, and for the donations to the village for letting me, a Westerner, to come in to get this psycho-spiritual journey and then initiation. This initiation will actually allow me to be a Bwiti. By working with this medicine in this setting, I will become a Bwiti man and be able to source the medicine from Gabon. Now, this medicine is legal in Costa Rica, so it is completely open for people to come down. And if you or any of you would like to come down for a retreat, I would love to talk to you about that, how we can manage finances for that. Because if it's meant for you, it's definitely possible. And finances will come. I believe it. So let me know. It's profound what channels can get opened up to for someone to heal themselves. In my honest belief, it's this plant medicine opening up channels for the self to heal itself by revealing what might be so pushed and crammed into the back that we can no longer see. In my first experience, there was a lot of uncomfortability coming up, because a lot of my false stories were coming up. A lot of blame, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of anger and sadness was coming up, but it was for me to look at. I am so grateful to be out here in this wonderful country, in this rich coast, meeting so many wonderful people, working through so many mediums. My artistry has just, my dream catchers, my drawings, my writing, it's all evolved. And not just because of this medicine, but because I am starting to live my truth. If I can leave you guys with two things, it would be how grateful I am for your support, and it would be to encourage all of you to step into your truth. Drop what no longer serves you anymore. No matter how scary it is, Spirit will help you. Your friends and family will help you. You just got to start saying yes. Put it out there and surrender, and it will come to you. Start living your truth, and it will feel so good. It's not that life doesn't throw punches at me anymore. For God's sakes, before this video, I was bushwhacking, and I ran into a bee's nest and got stung 5 to 10 times. There was a lesson in there somewhere, and maybe it was just don't bushwhack when you're planning to go set up a beautiful video, and thanks. I don't know. We as the witness can create as many stories as we want. Ultimately, these experiences are just going to keep passing from us, in front of us. And it's important for us to not identify with these stories. But please just start having fun. Enjoy your life. We're all trying to find happiness. And you deserve to be happy. So do what makes you happy, and I promise you, the money will come. Much love. Thank you. And I'll now show you this wonderful view.